I'm Norvia, and welcome to my channel.
So many reasons where I want for you, my love. Now you I want to retire with my love. See what you need, good things you.
So on today's video, I actually want to maybe start a series called Blast from the Past. I actually want to take this opportunity to kind of go through some of my old makeup collection, start to get rid of some of the things I have collected for probably 10 to 15 years. Yes, I have makeup that I've collected for over 10 to 15 years. If you can remember at one time during the hype of the matte cosmetic era, where you just had to get your hands on every single collection and not even use anything in the collection, but you just had to have it in your collection. I was one of those girlies. Now that I'm older, I've kind of moved away from the overconsumption. I don't find myself having to have the latest fragrance, the latest eyeshadow palette, the latest lipsticks, etc. So what I want to do is, like I said, I want to start a series where I actually go through a lot of my old collections, and I'm going to call this series again Blast from the Past. So today, my Blast from the Past will focus on matte cosmetics. And as I mentioned before, I was an avid collector. This is probably 10% of my collection. I decided to just pull out some of the most noticeable that we collected throughout the years. I believe, I'm looking at my notes, the last item I brought from MAC was in 2020, with that being the Tiana Times MAC collection, but I made myself some notes, so I'll definitely go through some of that. Now, disclaimer. Lipsticks typically have a shelf life of 1 to 2 years, I believe. I am not encouraging anyone to use lipsticks past the shelf life. I may try on some of these lipsticks. I may just do swatches on my arm because there is a lot of them. Again, lipsticks do have a shelf life of 1 to 2 years. My oldest lipstick in here, I know for a fact, and I'm looking down at my notes, my oldest lipstick in here is probably from 2011. So with that being said, I'll actually show you some of the lipsticks, blushes, highlighters, lip liners, lip glosses from the various collections that have come out over the decade. You know, back again, my collection started in 2011. That's when I started my MAC journey in 2011. So I missed out on like the Diana Ross. I missed out on some of the original Viva Glams, but I will take you through what I have. And like I said, this is really maybe 10 to 15% of my collection, because you had a lot of collections that came out with the regular black bullet and not so much the special edition packaging. And y'all forgive my nails. I need to go back in and get a fill-in, an overlay fill-in. But if you want to see what my collection looks like now, or just the special edition items from MAC Cosmetics that I have collected over the years, keep watching. Okay, so the collection I will start with, I believe, may have been the largest, not the largest collaboration, but I think this person may have had the most products in a collaboration, and that was Miss Rihanna herself. So Rihanna, I think all of her stuff came out in 2013, I think. Again, it's been a while. So we have blushes, highlighters, and then I'll actually go through this. Again, blushes, highlighters, and then throughout her product line. So as I was saying, throughout her product line, she had a lot of products. All of these are just the lippy products from the collaborations with Rihanna, along with the 2 lip glasses. So like I was saying, I'll actually go through each of the products. Again, this was the Rihanna times Matte collection back in 2013. So first I have the Hibiscus Kiss Satin Blush. And this is what the packaging looks like. And then this is what the inside of it looks like. It has a mirror on this side. But this is what that packaging looks like. And again, it pretty much brand new because like I said, I was more of a collector. So let's see if I can swatch it. If you can see that. So that's the blush there, if you can see that. And again, this one was Hibiscus Kiss. Alright, so the next Rihanna product is a highlighter. Well, I'm sorry, a bronzing powder. And this is called Love Rihanna. So that's what the outside packaging looks like. And again, this is what the inside of it looks like. Still intact. Like I said, was just collecting, not using. Let's see if I can get a swatch of it. Okay. So that's what that looks like. Again, this was a bronzing powder called Love Rihanna. Alright, so next we have a cream color base, and this is in the colors, this is in the color Diamonds, and it's a frost finish. So that's what the outside looked like. And this is what the inside of it looks like. It's crazy, but it's still creamy. It didn't harden up on me or anything. So that's what that looks like. Again, this was a cream color base in the color Diamonds, and it was a frost finish. Again, that's what that looks like. And then the last face product that I got from that collection was a satin powder blush in the color Bad Girl Gone Good. Again, that's what the packaging looks like. And this is what the color looks like. Okay, make sure my fingers are clean. If you can see that. And that's what that looks like. Alright, so those were the face products, or at least the face products I purchased during the time of that collection release. So next I will now look at the lip products. Okay, so there were a lot of different launches within the MAC times Rihanna collection. I don't specifically have the time frames. I just kind of went with the year everything came out. During that time, I was heavy on Instagram, so whenever a collection came out, you know, I posted about it, lip try on, things like that. So I kept up with a lot of the dates due to my Instagram account. So I would just pick up one and start. So one of the lipsticks was called Hose, and it was a retro matte. If you can see that. And this is what it looked like. And if you can remember anything during this collection, Riri was imprinted on the actual lipstick. So if you can see that. I'll swatch this on my arm. And I believe this line actually introduced the retro mattes to MAC Cosmetics. It still smells like vanilla. Alright, so that was Hose. Next was my absolute favorite. I actually got 4 or 5 of this color, and it is Riri Boy. Again, this was a retro matte. And this is what it looks like. Okay. That's it. I love Riri Boy. So that was one Riri Boy. My second Riri Boy. Oh, I may not have pulled all of them out. These probably were the only 2 I can just find on top of what I had. But I do know in my stash I have maybe 2 or 3 more Riri Boys. That's how much I love this color. Yeah. Yeah, because I actually use one. Alright, so the next lipstick in the Rihanna times MAC collaboration, just all the collaboration, was Riri Woo. And that was her take on the infamous Ruby Woo. This, again, is in a retro matte formula. And again, it has Riri. Okay. This actually looks brand new. And that's Riri Woo. It still smells like vanilla too. Oh, oh. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright, so the next lipstick. This is when we actually started getting into some of that special edition packaging. Moving away from the Black Bullet. So this is, again, Rihanna times MAC. And this was, oh, Riri Woo. So you had Riri Woo in the black packaging, then you had it again in the special edition packaging. Okay. Alright, so we also have Nude, and this is in a matte finish. And that's what that looks like. Oops, actually, there we go. Next, we have Who's That Chick? And it's in a frost finish. Okay. Okay. Then we have Talk That Talk. And this was in a retro matte finish. This was a pretty color for the fall. And to me, it looks like it goes more with that signature dark look, that signature dark lip that Rihanna sports very often. So that's Talk That Talk. Again, you would think a lipstick this old would have that Play-Doh smell to it, but it actually still smells like the vanilla scent that all MAC cosmetic lipsticks have. So I'm just going to clean up my arm a little bit and I'll come back with the rest of the lip products. Okay, I'm back to finish up the Blast from the Past MAC Cosmetic Edition. I'm still talking about the Rihanna times MAC collection. So I will continue. So here we have a change in the packaging again. And like I said, there were numerous drops within this year of the collab with Rihanna and MAC Cosmetics. So this one is called Bad Girl Riri, and it's matte formula. Okay, and that's what it looks like. Like a terracotta nude. Okay. And again, y'all forgive my nails. They're a mess, I know. There we go. that's pretty. I might actually try this one on. And forget, this would be pretty with a brown lip liner. And it still feels so smooth. Okay. So this is, again, Bad Girl Riri. Alright, so the next one in that specific packaging is this one. And this one is called Pleasure Bomb and is a matte finish. There we go. Okay. And again, that was Pleasure Bomb and a matte finish. Alright, so again in that year, Rihanna also did the Viva La Glam campaign with MAC Cosmetics. And if I can remember, the Viva La Glam campaign focused on HIV and AIDS awareness. So whenever there was a collaboration, it's either, I don't know how much of the proceeds actually goes to awareness, research, things like that for AIDS and HIV. So Rihanna did have a collaboration for Viva La Glam. So this is what that packaging looks like. Mine's kind of rough. So this was Viva La Glam Rihanna. Okay. And that's what that looked like. This did not have Riri and Stitched on it because it was not part of the Riri Hearts MAC Cosmetics. It was Riri Viva La Glam. Okay. So that's what this looks like. And like I said, this is a frost finish. I was going to say it had a little shine to it. Okay. So part of that same campaign, Viva La Glam, which was her first round of Viva La Glam, Viva Glam, because she had 2 rounds of Viva Glam. So this is part of that first round, along with the lipstick I just showed you. So this was a lip glass, and this was called lip glass. Well, this was called Viva Glam Rihanna, but it just specified it was a lip glass. Okay. All right, so the second part of that campaign was Viva Glam Rihanna 2, and this was a frost finish. That's what that looks like. This actually looks like her new Fenty lip gloss. All right. Let's put it right here. So that was a frost finish in Viva Glam Rihanna 2. Ooh, this is real sticky. And then, of course, we had the matching lip gloss. Viva Glam Rihanna 2. And that was this is the lip glass. All right. So that completes the MAC times Rihanna collab. I wanted to start with that collab because I believe she did have the largest collection, or in regards to the number of items that I can remember. So that's why I wanted to kind of start with her products and get them out of the way. All right, I'm back. So the next collaboration I want to delve into as part of my Blast from the Past series, MAC Cosmetics edition, is MAC times Tiana Taylor. This was probably the last product I ordered from MAC Cosmetics. Tiana Taylor times MAC came out in 2020. She had lip liners, lipsticks, glosses, face products. I can't remember what else that collection had, but one thing I do remember about this collection, it was the brightest collection or the most fun collection that had come out from MAC Cosmetics in a while. So this went fast. One thing about what limited edition used to be, if you were not up on that site a minute before those items dropped, you were not getting anything. And you were hoping for a restock. So I think the last time, just my opinion, what I've paid attention to, again, I've really haven't been into collecting in a while. I think the last collection that came out that had everyone kind of continue that, I have to have it before it runs out, restock, was MAC times Tiana Taylor. So this is a mineralized skin finish in the color House of Petunia. I don't think I ever opened this. So that's what that looks like. And again, this is a mineralized skin finish in House of Petunia. Alright. Again, what the packaging looks like. And that's what the color is. Okay, so in this collection, there were, of course, lipsticks, lip glosses, lip liners. There may have been a few other things, but I only got the mineralized skin finish, 2 lipsticks, and this is what the packaging looks like. So the lipsticks I got were in the color I Got a Man, and this is in a matte finish. The packaging is so pretty. It is so Tiana Taylor. Okay. And this is what that looks like. Brand new. Because, again, because it was collectors. Because I was just buying it for the collection. So that's what that looks like. That looks like one of those Rihanna lipsticks. Alright. So again, this was I Got a Man, and it's a matte finish. Okay, so next we have Good Morning. I think that's what that says. And that's what it looks like. And this was in a matte finish as well. And that's what that looks like. Like a pinky nude. So would definitely have to wear a lip liner with that. But then again, I've never worn these. I just bought it because it was Tiana Taylor. Right? So I did get 2 lip glosses from the collection as well. So the first lip gloss I have is Gonna Love Me. And again, this is Gonna Love Me. Can actually go with both lipsticks as a topper. And the second lip gloss is But Ain't Got No Manners. I would probably say that's the only downfall of this collection. The clear labels. Okay, so that's what this looks like. Let's put it here. Okay, it looks very similar to that one. Okay. Alright, So last but not least, from the MAC Times Tiana Taylor collection were 4 lip pencils. This lip pencil is Hodgepodge. If you can see that. Hodgepodge. That's Hodgepodge. We have Night Moth, which is part of MAC's permanent line. I think Hodgepodge is too. I think they just did the special edition packaging. Oh no, it's obviously. Let's see. Oh no, there it is. So that's Night Moth. Then we have Chestnut. Okay. That's Chestnut. Again, that's Hodgepodge, if you can see it. Night Moth, Chestnut. And then last but not least is Cyber World. Okay. And that's Cyber World. Alright, so that was at least my part of the MAC Times Tiana Taylor collection. So I'll go ahead and jump right into the next collection from my series on Blast from the Past, MAC Cosmetics Edition. Okay, I'm back. So the next collaboration on my list for the series Blast from the Past, MAC Cosmetics Edition, is Taraji P. Henson. So if you all remember, Taraji P. Henson actually had 2 runs with MAC Cosmetics, one in 2016 and one in 2017. I believe she did their Viva La Glam collection, and then she had just a collaboration outside of Viva Glam. So I'll go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing I want to look at are the mineralized skin finishes. These are what those look like. Now, the issues with these, they were actually labeled incorrectly. If you see them here, this says Highlight the Truth, and this says Taraji Glow. Taraji Glow, Highlight the Truth. When in reality, this one is Taraji Glow, and this one is Highlight the Truth. So that was a little mix up. MAC Cosmetics had that, at least at that time when I bought mine. They had a label mix up. So again, these are mineralized skin finishes. They look like blush to me. All right. So this is the Taraji Glow. Ooh, did it even show up? Let's see if I can do it over my tattoo so you can see the contrast. There we go. So that was Taraji Glow. And this one is Highlight the Truth. Ooh. That one is Highlight the Truth. So very, very pretty. Alright, so next I'm going to go into the lip products for the Taraji P. Henson Viva Glam collaboration. So again, 2 rounds, Viva Glam 1, Viva Glam 2. So I'm going to show you what was from Viva Glam 1. So these are the products from Viva Glam 1. This is the lipstick. And of course, the Viva Glam Taraji P. Henson. And it's in a matte finish. Okay. then the lip gloss, or lip glass, for Viva Glam Taraji P. Henson. Oh, very pretty colors. And again, all of her collabs came out the year 2016, 2017. Okay, so that was Viva Glam first round. And then we have Viva Glam 2, Taraji P. Henson. Here we go. And this finish is a frost. Pretty looking copper. And then the lip glass for that, Viva Glam 2, Taraji P. Henson. Okay. So each lip glass definitely complemented the lipstick. Okay, so that was all from the Taraji P. Henson times MAC Cosmetics collaboration. I'll go ahead and move into the next collection for my series, Blast from the Past, MAC Cosmetics Edition. Alright, so next we're going to look at the Archie Girls collection. And the Archie Girls collection came out, looking at my notes, in 2013. Now, Archie Girls actually had a number of items in that collection. Again, this came out in 2013, so I can't really tell you what all was included in that collection, but I'm sure if you just put in MAC Archie Girls, a ton of videos will come up. So I did get 3 lipsticks from that collection. So I have Boyfriend Stealer, which is a cream sheen finish. And that's what the color looks like. Okay. That was Boyfriend Stealer and a cream sheen finish. Next we have Betty Bright, which is in a satin finish. Okay. That's what that looks like. And then last, I have Daddy's Little Girl in a satin finish. Okay. So those were the 3 lipsticks I was able to get from the MAC times Archie collection. And again, MAC times Archie came out in 2013. So I'll go ahead and keep moving along because I only have 2 lipsticks from this collection, and this was the MAC times Trolls. So MAC times Trolls came out in 2016. Alright, so again, I'm sure other products came out other than the lipsticks with these collections, but again, at that time, I was more of a lipstick girl, so that's why I have more lipsticks than anything in regards to collections. So this first one here is in a frost finish, and it's called Dance Off Pants Off. Okay. That one. And then the last one I have is called Midnight Troll, and it's in a matte finish. Okay. And that's what that looks like. Alright. So again, that was the MAC times Troll collection, which came out in 2016. And then prior to that, you had MAC times Archie Girls that came out in 2013. Okay, so my next set of lipsticks will be from the Kelly and Sharon Osbourne collection. And this collection came out in 2014. Of course, there were likely other products, but I only grabbed lipsticks. And then I will also not talk about, but show a little bit of the MAC times Marilyn Monroe. MAC times Marilyn Monroe came out in 2012. MAC times Marilyn Monroe in 2012. MAC times Sharon and Kelly Osbourne 2014. So I'll start with the Kelly and Sharon Osbourne. Okay, so this is what the packaging looked like. Again, I only grabbed the lipsticks from this collection. So this one is Riot House, and it's in a matte finish. That's what it looks like. Okay. Next we have Kelly Yum Yum. And I think this was a play on Candy Yum Yum. And this is a satin finish. This is a little brighter than Candy Yum Yum. This is actually giving more bubblegum than Candy Yum Yum. So again, this is Kelly Yum Yum. And last, from what I have of the Kelly and Sharon Osbourne collection, was Dodgy Girl. And it is a matte finish. I think I got Dodgy Girl because it looked like Riri Boy. Might be a little lighter than Riri Boy. It's pulling more lilac than Riri Boy. So this is Dodgy Girl. Yeah, this is pulling more lilac than Riri Boy. Alright, so those were the 3 lipsticks I did grab from the Sharon and Kelly Osbourne times MAC. Alright, so then we'll go straight into the Marilyn Monroe times MAC Cosmetics. And I did only get 2 lipsticks from this collection. This was probably one of the most popular ones. It was Scarlet Abyss, and it's a matte finish. Okay. And one thing I can say about my lipsticks, usually when your lipsticks start to go bad, a white film starts to form at the bottom, but I haven't seen that on any of my lipsticks so far. And the way I store my lipsticks are always stored similar to the way I store my fragrances. They're stored in a dark, small closet. There's no light. No light gets in. Of course, the closet is controlled. The temperature of the closet, of course, is controlled by the temperature of the whole home or whatever. So there's no moisture, no light, things like that. Alrighty, and then the second lipstick I have from that collection is Charmed, I'm Sure, and it's a matte finish. Okay, and that's what that looks like. Okay. Alright, so I will keep going to show you what I have next in this series, Blast from the Past, MAC Cosmetics Edition. Alright, so to keep going, I am now going to give swatches of the MAC times Aaliyah collection and the MAC times Selena collection. So the MAC times Aaliyah collection came out in 2018, and the MAC times Selena collection came out in 2016. Alright, so I will start with MAC times Aaliyah. I got 1 lipstick and 2 lip glosses. I thought I had another lipstick, but maybe not. I want to make sure I don't miss it. Okay. Alright, so this is what the lipstick packaging looks like. And this is in the color Try Again. It is a matte finish. And that's what that looks like. Okay. And that's Try Again. Okay. And as I mentioned, there were 2 lip glosses in this collection. So the first is Brooklyn Born. Okay. Where'd it go? If you can see that. Brooklyn Born. Okay, very sheer. And then the other lip gloss is Motor City. Ooh. Okay, and that's Motor City. Alright, so that was MAC times Aaliyah. So we'll jump right into MAC times Selena. So with MAC times Selena, I did only get 1 lipstick and 1 lip gloss. So this is the lipstick packaging. MAC times Selena. And I got this in the color Amor Prohibido. And it's in a glaze finish. And that's what the color looks like. Okay. And then this is the lip gloss. And this is in the color Beady Beady Bum Bum. And I think I got this just because of the name. Okay. And this was Bitty Bitty Bum Bum looks like. Has a little, you can see some of the pink undertone there. Alrighty, so that was the MAC times Aaliyah and MAC times Selena. So while I'm here, I will go ahead and pull out MAC times Mariah Carey. And with MAC times Mariah Carey, I only picked up face products from the MAC times Mariah Carey collection. So MAC times Mariah Carey came out in 2016. And this was the Extra Dimension Skin Finish or Highlighter in the color My Mimi. And look at that. This was so pretty. And as you can see, of course, I was a collector, so everything is still in place. I'm scared to swatch it. I'll swatch it a little bit. Okay, so that's My Mimi. And then we had a blush. It's a powder blush, and the color is Sweet Sweet Fantasy. Now I did crack the blush, but this is what it looks like. Let's see. Might not show up there. Might not show up. Okay. Not showing up. But you can see a little bit of it right there. Alrighty, so that was the MAC times Mariah Carey, which came out in 2016. the powder blush in Sweet Sweet Fantasy. Alright, so I only have a few more of the collections I want to kind of focus on for this video. If you would like to see the remainder of my MAC Cosmetic collection, just let me know in the comments section. Again, a lot of my lipsticks or a lot of my products from MAC Cosmetics are special edition because, again, I was that girly during that time who all they had to do was slap special edition on it and I had to have it. Again, as I mentioned before, my collection, my MAC Cosmetic collections, I started collecting in 2011, and my last purchase from MAC Cosmetics with any collection was in 2020. So my last MAC Cosmetic collection that I did purchase was the MAC times Tiana Taylor in 2020. So if you are liking what you see so far, please consider subscribing. I'm new to YouTube, so sometimes you may notice I'm a little awkward. So just bear with me, grow with me, and then we can see where we can take this. Alright, so next up on the list is the MAC collaboration with Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj had collaborations with MAC Cosmetics, with the first being Pink Friday in 2011. And then she did the Viva Glam campaign in 2017. And I believe there was another collection with Nicki Minaj that same year, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I will start with the 2011 lipstick, which this is one of the two first MAC Cosmetic lipsticks I did purchase. I remember the chaos around this lipstick. It was during Black Friday of 2011. Every Friday in November 2011, they would restock Pink Friday. It was only available for those 4 Fridays, again, November of 2011. So again, this is Pink Friday. And it is a satin finish. Like a true bubblegum pink. This was that pink Nicki Minaj. Okay. And that's what it looks like. Of course, someone with my complexion, I would wear it with a lip liner. Well, I did wear it with the lip liner, but majority of the time, these types of lipsticks were only for collector's purposes. Just to say you had it in your collection. So again, this is Pink Friday. Came out in 2011. Okay, and then Nicki had her own Viva Glam collab. And again, these were in 2017. So the first we have is Viva Glam Nicki. And then that's the packaging for it. Okay. Viva Glam Nicki. Of course, still playing on that pink. Okay. And then we have Viva Glam 2 Nicki. Viva Glam Nicki 2. And it's like a playful lilac. And this is in a amplified finish. Okay. And then we have this collab. I can't remember if she may have had another collection with them. I'm sure she probably did. This is called Nicki's Nude, and it's in an amplified cream finish. And this is what the packaging looked like. And of course the packaging is that pretty pink. Okay. Okay. So that was what I was able to collect from the collaborations between MAC Cosmetics and Nicki Minaj. Now, going back to what I was talking about with Pink Friday, MAC actually did the special edition Friday, Black Friday, whatever kind of Friday lipstick again. In 2012, MAC did Gray Friday. Again, 4 Fridays, November of that year. And this is Gray Friday. Oh, swatch that there. My first one that's done this. Oh. And I can actually smell this one, so this is bad. So that'll. Ugh. So that's Gray Friday. And as you saw, it actually broke apart while swatching. That's my only one that broke apart. Yeah, it's time for me to let a lot of these go. Again, I was one of those collectors. Had a limited edition, I had to have it. I don't even know if the girlies still do that anymore. Now they call that overconsumption, which, yeah, now that I think back, yeah, it was. But how the girlies have their perfumes on display, that's how we used to have our lipsticks on display. So, oh, what a time. All right. And if you're wondering, or if you're not, I am removing the lipstick swatches with this calming facial mist. It's a combination of rose water and squalane. Just something I picked up from TJ Maxx. I don't really like to put a lot of product on my face directly, so I'll put this in my mister if I am misting my face during a deep cleanse, so that I'm not spraying it directly on my face. But again, it's also good for removing swatches initially. Of course, I'm gonna have to go in with some good soap to remove it, but that's what I'm using to remove the swatches. All right, so continuing on, this was the second lipstick that started my collection, or my love for MAC Cosmetics. Again, it was Wonder Woman and Pink Friday. So this is Wonder Woman Spitfire. And it is in a satin finish. Okay. Wonder Woman Spitfire. And that's what the packaging looked like. Oh, this collection had so many nice products. But this was one of those collections that was very hard to get. Very hard to get. And it got to the point I actually just gave up. It just, I mean, especially the older you got, it's like if you don't have it now, it doesn't make a difference. So this is what Spitfire looks like. And that's what the packaging looks like. This reminds me of Riri Boy. And a little bit of Dodgy Girl. It's almost as if Riri Boy and Dodgy Girl had a child, considering this is older than them, this is what it would look like. Alright, so that was the Wonder Woman times MAC. And Wonder Woman times MAC came out in, I think, 2011 as well. Yep, 2011. And this was Spitfire. All right, so I only have a few more. I was gonna do more than what I have in here, but I don't want this to be longer than it needs to be, or overwhelming, especially overwhelming for me. So I may just focus on 2 more collections, just to kind of finish up that Blast from the Past series, and we'll just go from there. Alright, so I have decided I'm only going to do 2 more, but of course I still had at least a few more in here that I was able to pull. I have MAC Time Cinderella, the Alluring Aquatics collection, MAC Toledo, Caitlyn Jenner. So if, you know, I don't think it requires a second video, but again, like I asked before, if you're interested in seeing some of the, well, if you're interested in seeing more limited edition MAC cosmetics, then just let me know in the comments and I'll just go ahead and show you the rest of the limited edition products I have. So we're going to go ahead and jump into our last two. Of course, we have MAC Cosmetics times Aladdin. And this came out in 2019. Okay, the packaging is so pretty. It gives luxurious, like Princess Jasmine, the Palace, the Sultan. So I did get 2 lipsticks and a lip gloss from this collection. So the first lipstick, oh my. The first lipstick I have, and I think I got this because of the name, Raja. If y'all remember, that was Jasmine's Tiger. I can't even see what the finish is on this. Again, it did something similar to what they did with MAC times Tiana Taylor, where they put the clear labels there. And I guess to kind of bring the packaging in together, because you don't want to stick a big black label there and the packaging looks like that. So that's what it looks like. And again, this is Raja. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this is pretty. I might actually put this one on. So this is Raja. It feels like a satin finish. I can't see what the finish is because of the label. Alright, so next we have Princess Incognito. Okay, so Princess Incognito. Again, that's what the packaging looks like. Okay, like a peachy nude. Ooh, that's pretty too. They really complement each other. Alright. And then the lip gloss from this collection is Jewels on Jewels. Is it Jewels on Jewels? Yep, Jewels on Jewels. If you're able to see that, I'm not sure. But it's Jewels on Jewels. And this is what it looks like. Very pretty. Okay. Okay. So that was Jewels on Jewels from MAC times Aladdin. And again, MAC times Aladdin came out in 2019. Last for this round anyway, I'm going to go back a little further with MAC times The Simpsons. I thought this was such a fun collection. The colors were so pretty. MAC times The Simpsons came out in 2014. So I did get a lip gloss and a blush powder, a powder blush. The powder blush is in the color Size Show You. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Again, it has Marge sketched inside of the blush. I'm sorry. And again, you can tell didn't really touch it. May have worn this once or twice. Alright, let's see if I can swatch it. Okay, so that's what it looks like. You can see that. So as I said, that's what the swatch looks like. Let's put it here. Alright, so that's size show U. And then the only other thing I did pick up from this collection was the lip gloss. And this lip gloss is called Grand Pumpkin. Okay. And that's what it looks like. The blush and the lip gloss really do go together when you put it on together. At least I can remember from a picture I took, and I'll try to put the picture somewhere here. I'll just have to go back through my Instagram and find it. Just to kind of give you an idea of how they complement each other. And again, I am using that calming facial mist to kind of clean up the swatches. Just wanted to show you how well the mist kind of cleaned everything up. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I am new to YouTube, so I'm trying to get used to the camera and not coming off as nervous as I actually am. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider subscribing. Please like the video and comment below. Again, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy. Peace.